Are you kidding me? I was terrified. It was like 9 feet tall, dual-wielding shotguns. It was insane. Sorry about that. What's up, everybody? Eric here, Tabletop Haven, coming at you with an after one-ish plays review of Furnace. Furnace was the talk of the town, I don't remember, last year, whenever, words, years, dates, things. People were like, this game's really good. I got it, I unboxed it, and I was like, huh, there's not a whole lot here. There's not a whole lot here. It was one of my shortest unboxings because it was not a whole lot here. And so I was like, okay, right? I mean, okay, all right. So we had a rule book, you know, as one does. And then like an insert that takes up probably not, like realistically, this game could probably be in a, you know, easily like codename size box. But let's talk about the game. Alright, first things first. What have I played it at? I've played it, I think, 3 times at this point, and I've played it every time at 3 player count. So I haven't played it at 4, I haven't played it at 2. I don't think I would play it at 2. I think you can play it at 2, right? Maybe. I'm sure you can. 2 to 4 players, 30 to 60 minutes. 2 to 4. I don't think I'd play it at 2. You might be able to put like a dummy player, maybe, in which case it might be functional. But 3 or 4, I think, is where this game needs to be. Now, what is Furnace? Furnace is, as it says, an engine building game. It's straight up, well, I shouldn't say straight up engine building. It's realistically straight up engine building, but the auction makes this game sing, baby. Okay. So, how does it work? Everyone has a little starting shop. A little shop of horrors. Hey, look. Look. It's Mike Delisio. Good, might I trouble you? Yeah, okay. So, here's some variable player powers that you can play with. You should play with them. They're fun. But yeah, you don't need to, but you can. I like them. I think they're cool. Let me find your little starting shindig here. Should be able to easily find these, and I can't. Yeah, they're these ones. Okay, so little starting player card. These are your starting resources. This is what you can do. So this game is really quite simply an engine building game for money. You are building out your industry, building up your buying different buildings, investing in different buildings, and then running the buildings together to try and make the most profit is essentially what it boils down to. However, what's going to happen is there's going to be a variety of cards out on the board that you're going to be bidding on. And how the bidding works is everyone's going to have tokens 1 through 4. All right? So you get a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. Simple as that. You're going to go around in order, boop, 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 placing one of your tokens. Whoever has the highest value token, so if you play your 4 on a card, you're guaranteed to get that card, because no one else can play a number, the same number, on a card. So if you put a 4 on there, you're guaranteed to get that card. However, if you play a 4 on there, it allows someone else to come through and play their 3. And why that's good for them is because they are going to get whatever value chip they bid on there. They're going to get the resources up at the top times that many. So now they're going to get 6 coal off this card. You're going to get the card, but they get payment for the card. Same thing with this one. If it was the same situation over here, they'd get 3 iron. So that's kind of where the game plays. Do you come out firing, I really want that card? You come out with your 4 knowing that other people can come behind you and just suck up resources off of that card? Or do you slow play it and hope no one else goes big for a certain card and, and then you're out that card? So that's the fun play of the game. I think in a 3-player game there's going to be 7 cards out. If no one bids on a card at all, then it just goes away. But, you can kind of try and slow play things or try and get it so you claim a bunch of cards, or you can get a real efficient engine going. And so what you do is any card you get then becomes part of your industry. And you have your starting building, like I said, and then you have all the buildings that you bought. Now, there are these little things called upgrade tokens. Normally, you're building here. So this building here, once you buy it, you're going to ignore this top part. This is what you get. You get 1 iron. So anywhere you put this in your chain, you're just going to run your engine from left to right. Anywhere you put this chain, you're going to get 1 iron. However, you'll see at the bottom this is grayed out. If you upgrade this card, you're going to have the ability to use this. So you upgrade it, boom, it flips over, now it's lit up, and you can trade a barrel of oil for 4 money up to 2 times. So you could trade 2 barrels of oil for 8 money. Money is how you win the game. Oil is the most precious resource, so it often sells for the most amount of money. But, so if you have, here's another one. Essentially, these are the same cards, right? You get an iron, 2 oil for 4, but look at the top resource. That's where the difference comes in. People are going to be able to capitalize off of that in different ways. But the bottom. Here's the problem. If you get a bunch of these, cool, great, you're getting a lot of iron. But if none of your iron sells for money and only you have oil, like, you're kind of SOL in that situation because you need the oil in order to actually earn the money. So it's a very good balance. It's played over 4 rounds. It's quick. It's snappy to an extent because, oh man, when you get your engine going and you're like thinking, okay, I need to upgrade this card. So I need to play this card, which gives me an upgrade token before this one, but I really want to sell off of that card. And so everyone does their thing, and then everyone builds out their engine kind of on their own time. So it's like multiplayer solo, but not really, but really. And it's fantastic. It's so good. It's so fun. I had one game I played where I think I probably had 15 different buildings in setup, and I was like, okay, this is, and then my friend, he had 6, just ruthless efficiency in his engine. So he was pumping exactly what he needed every single time, maximizing points. And every time I've played this game, it's been tight. It's been a close game. And it's just fun. It's just real good. I understand where the love came for this game. I was very skeptical at first just because, like I said, there's not a lot in the box. This is it for cards. This is it. This is what you get. This is what you're playing with. This is the game right here. I mean, that combined with this. But realistically, these are what you need. It does help that, well, these are just, the coal is just black wooden cubes, but the iron are little iron bars. The oil is, I mean, they're like hexagonal little things, but they're kind of like oil. So the components are nice. The coins and things are just cardboard, but they're definitely functional and good. But yeah, I mean, this packs a real big punch in a small box in a pretty quick time frame. 30 to 60 minutes I think is easily spot on. You could get bogged down if you had people who really think, if they have AP problems, analysis paralysis, where they don't know what to do with their 10 cards. That could get tricky, and that's where I would say avoid the game if you have people where they're overwhelmed by having to kind of maximize their efficiency puzzle, because it could be overwhelming and they could get frustrated and then realize halfway through that they messed something up. But I mean, realistically, it's just fantastic. If I'm numberage, I should really start thinking about numbers before I actually film these, because That would make sense. But I am going to... Man, it's good. It's really good. It's really fun. 8, 9, 8, 9, 8. It's not a 10, but it's an 8, 9. I mean, I guess we'll go plumb in the middle, go 8.5. I think it's fantastic. I think it is, for what the little amount in the box, like it just somehow makes it work, and it makes it work real well. It's not a long playtime, so you don't have to worry about it taking up your entire night. You can just play it, especially when people are familiar with it. You just boom, throw it on the table, get it done in a half hour. Awesome. That was great. That was fun. Cool. Let's do it again, or let's move on to something else. So it's fantastic. 8.5. I'll be curious. I don't know that it needs an expansion. I'd be curious if there's an expansion planned for it, because I don't know if you started throwing in more resources and more, I don't know if that would make it better or not. I think it potentially could if it was done right, but I also think it could bog it down and make it sloppy. And right now it's just such a clean, tight package that it doesn't really need an expansion, honestly. I guess I've only played it 3 times, so potentially it could get samey-ish. Maybe if they just had another, deck of cards this big that changed things up and did things a little bit more interesting, it might, then it might carry more weight. But after 3 plays, I'm not bored with it. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's, like I said, 8.5. Hey, you want some points? 17 points. 8.5 doubled. 17 points. There we go. I love you. Keep on keeping on. Keep on gaming. Have fun. That's what we're here for. And we will catch you later. Bye!